Today in the Toyverse, we step back into the Mortal Kombat universe and we look at the Sub Zero action figure. Now, this is the last Mortal Kombat figure I own that Storm Collectibles has made so far, but I look forward to the future of this line because Storm Collectibles has delivered just a ton of fun things with these guys. I'm really impressed with the love and tenderness, if you will, in terms of what they've delivered so far. So, just briefly looking over everything, the blue is done very nicely. I would have liked a lighter blue, just being honest with you, but the dark blue, it's not a deal breaker. The shin guard, knee pad things are done very nicely. Gauntlets and arms are sculpted great. The head is done really well too, if I can get the camera to focus. No complaints. The whole geek outfit thing just looks tremendous. So let's go ahead and break down Articulation while I have him in my hand. So he can look up, he can look down, he can do the side to side, and with that double or ball peg, he can really look down, and he can really sort of look back. But you do have that head action there, which definitely helps. In terms of the upper body, this guy's got a double diaphragm ball peg system thing going for it. So it can look down a fair amount, can go back a good amount. You do get some side-to-side action there, which is very nice. And then you have a bottom peg that doesn't move nearly as much forward as it does backwards. Like I said, this Sub Zero is great for limbo work. No denying that. In terms of the arms, they can go out that far. You can bring it back down. Can do a full 360. And because they have that butterfly joint ball peg thing going for it, as you can see here, they got the plastic covering piece right there. You do get a great range of movement going forward. I mean, look at that. You don't see that so much in action figures anymore, which is very nice. In terms of the lower body, his leg can kick out to the side that far, and he can do the splits. Now, I do have a minor gripe. This leg right here keeps popping off. It's very annoying, but, you know, I think it's just mine. So it can kick up a good amount. You can bring it back down, and it can go back a fair distance as well. So that's always nice. You do have a thigh cut here at the top. Double jointed knees. Ball peg system in the foot. Toe hinge, and the foot does go all the way around. It gives you great range of motion. So that is very nice, to say the least. Oh, send him back down here. Doing this weird looking pose now. Let's go ahead and talk about all his awesome accessories, and we'll go from there. So let's talk accessories. If you're already familiar with this line, you can see a lot of the same things pop up. You got a different mask here and tons of hands, which is greatly appreciated for those of us who like to display our figures and do toy photography. You got open gripping hands, you got fisted hands, you got karate chopping hands, you got even more sets of gripping hands, just different styles and poses that are all very nice and really appreciated. We also have the Mortal Kombat 2 style mask here, done very nicely. And the cool thing about that, like with the other ones, if I bring the mask in here, get the camera to focus, you just pop this off, and there's our Don't Do Drugs advertisement yet again with this line. And you just pop in the new mask, and voila, you got a Mortal Kombat 2 figure. So that works out very cool. Setting that back aside, we also get this nice skull spine thingamabobber, a homage, if you will, to one of his fatalities in the game. Sculpted and painted very nice, and the cool thing about that is you can pop this head off. It's on a ball peg right there. You can take Sub Zero's head here, pop that off, and if I can get it to fit in, can I? And there goes a piece to Sub Zero. Might have to do this off camera. And voila, there we go. I had to pause the video to get it on, folks. It does fit on, but it doesn't fit on the best. It's a little bit smaller, at least mine is. So it's staying on there, but it just seems really, really loose. And it just pops off, and then pop this head back on. Bam, I could do that on camera. I don't know why I couldn't do that the other way. Just pop that back in. Very nice. He holds it in a set of gripping hands he has. Let's bring this set in. And he'll hold it just fine. No problems there. So you'll see that more in the slideshow. So very cool. Another cool thing is we got this ice effect here. Looking very nice. Now this is the tricky part for me. I don't know if I'm just a dum-dum or what's going on here. But I can't figure out how to put this in his hand. So I just do it like this and it looks really stupid. But he can hold it, and I've seen tons of reviews and photos of him holding it. No problem. So I'm just the idiot in that case. But it's under this translucent blue, and it's got frosted white throughout, and it's very nice. And his last accessory is this other ice effect to recreate his slide, if you will. The ice slide that Sub Zero is known for from the games. I really love these two accessories. I would have liked something else in terms for Sub Zero that's ice. I don't know what. I just feel like I'm missing something. That's just a personal preference. But, I mean, it's definitely more than enough here. And it's not like I feel like they shortchanged me or anything. So, very, very nice. So that will do it in terms of accessories. Let's go ahead and stop it here, do the size comparison, and call it a day. Alright, for this size comparison, I'm switching it up a bit. No other Mortal Kombat figures to compare him to. Don't know why I slurred that, but I did. I decided to just pick 2 DC figures, because that was the closest thing I had near me. So, on the left of your screen, you have the Lex Luthor from BVS, and on the right of the screen we have the Multiverse Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns Armored Batman. And honestly, you can make all 3 of these guys interact if you really wanted to. He's a good mid-range sized action figure that has bulk, but not excessive bulk. And he's definitely going to be fun to mess around with in terms of posing and articulation, and just even as a display piece, it's just a very fantastic looking figure. I highly recommend it. I know they're up on pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store, so don't be afraid to go grab it before it's gone, because much like Mezco, I think these things, I've heard another reviewer say, they're going to disappear, and that's going to be a shame if you don't get your hands on it. I missed out on the first opportunity, so I'm happy that I picked mine up earlier this month. So that's pretty much going to do it for the review, guys. Shout out to a friend of this program, the Don Tony Kevin Castle Show. Go check them out if you get a free chance. Also, for all things geekery, head over to undercovercapes.com, because they got what you need in the podcast verse. From Marvel, DC, Indie, you name it, it's all there. Go check out Extreme Dash Sets as well. This diorama that you see in front of your eyes, that's where I got mine from. Don't be afraid. Sign up today and join in on the toy photography fun. And I just did say toy photography. Make sure you head over to them as well on Instagram by looking up @ToyLoverCrew, and then use the hashtag #ToyLoverCrew to feature your toy art. So stay tuned at the end for the slideshow, and until next time, friends, great googly moogly.